In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a 16 team bracket step by step. For this tutorial, we're going to be using the Brackets Ninja website. In my opinion, it is by far the best bracket maker on the internet. It not only allows you to create the exact type of bracket that you want, but it's also very easy to set up. The first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Brackets Ninja website. Once you've clicked on the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to click on create a free bracket, and then you'll be taken to the back end of the Brackets Ninja platform. This is the first screen that you're going to see, and what we need to do here is choose the type of bracket that we want to make. So at the top here, you have single elimination, double elimination, March Madness, round robin, the group stage, and a custom option, just in case you want to create a slightly different type of bracket. In my particular case, I'm going to go for a single elimination bracket, and then on the right hand side of the screen, you will get a little description of that particular bracket, and at the bottom here, you also get a preview image of what your bracket could look like once you're done setting it up. Now, before we proceed, at the bottom here, you also have two additional options that you can enable. So you can enable voting and predictions. Of course, whether you want to tick these will depend on the type of bracket that you want to have. In my particular case, I want to be the one that is going to manually update the bracket as the tournament progresses. So in my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and disable these. Then I'm going to click on create tournament on the bottom here, and then you'll automatically be taken to the page, which is where you can start customizing your 16 team bracket to your liking. Now, the first thing you want to do here is go ahead and add all the participants that are going to be taking part in the bracket. By default, we have 4 participants, so we need to add 12 more. We can either do that manually by clicking on add a participant right here, or you can click on this button right here on the top and add the participants in bulk. In my case, I'm going to do this manually. When you're starting the participants to your 16 team bracket, you will be prompted with this message right here, which is where we need to choose a plan. So go ahead and click on upgrade now, and then you automatically be taken to the plans page. This is what the plans page looks like, and here are the 4 available plans that we can pick from. Now, in our particular cases, we want to create a 16 team bracket. We can't go for the free plan, unfortunately, because it's limited up to 8 teams per bracket. So we have to go at least for the basic plan right here, which allows us to have up to 32 teams or players per bracket. Now, of course, you also have the pro and the business plan right here, which are a lot more comprehensive. Another thing I want to mention is that if you plan to take advantage of the Brackets Ninja website throughout the year, I would definitely recommend you to subscribe to the platform on an annual basis, because you get to save up to 48%, which is a very big saving. Before you make your decision, I would also recommend you to go down a little bit on this page, which is where you can find the comparison table between all the plans and the features and functionalities that they come with. So go ahead and take a look around, decide what plan works best for you, and click on start for free on the plan of your choice. In my case, I'm going to go for the basic plan right here, and then you'll be prompted to this page, which is where we need to sign up to the Brackets Ninja platform. Now, we have a few different options that you can choose from here. You can either sign up with Google, GitHub, or Webflow, or you can take the traditional route and sign up with your email address, full name, and password, and then just click on sign up on the bottom here. In my particular case, I'm going to sign up with Google, and then you automatically be redirected to the back end of your Brackets Ninja profile. From here, what we need to do is continue adding our participants. So in my case, I have 8 so far. So what I need to do is add 8 more. Once you've added all the participants to your 16 team bracket, the next step is to provide as much information as you can about each team. So go ahead and click on participant 1, for example, right here, and then you see this field open up. Here we can provide the name of the team, their ranking, as well as the logo of the team. We can also provide the email address, website, video URL, as well as a description if that's relevant. Once you're done with adding as much information as you can about each team, the next step is to start customizing the actual design of the bracket. So you want to go to the left hand side of the screen right here and click on option number 3, which says look and feel, and then you automatically be taken to the basics tab. This is where you can customize the font, the layout, the dimensions, as well as the skin of the tournament bracket. In my particular case, I'm going to customize the skin from this white and gray option to this green one right here, because I think it looks much nicer and cleaner. Another thing I want to change here is the size of the score bracket. In my particular tournament, the results can get to 3 digits, so naturally I cannot fit 3 digits into this bracket right here. So what I'm going to do is click on this box right here and then set this to 60 pixels instead of 35, and then as you can see, the score box just got a little bit bigger. I'm going to keep the font and the layout exactly the same, and then I'm going to go to the advanced tab, which is 1 to the right from basic, and then this is the place which is where you can customize the colors of every element on your bracket. So for example, if you change the color of the names of the participants right here, you want to go down to bracket, option number 2 is for participants, and then click on the color block on the right hand side of it, and then set the color to whatever you want. In my case, I'm going to go for this yellowy orange right here, and as you can see, it automatically updates. And exactly the same goes for all the other elements right here. If you scroll down from here, you'll also find the background settings. So if you plan to add the 16 team bracket to a website, then you can take advantage of the transparency mode right here, simply enable it, and then the background will be removed. In my case, that's not relevant, so I'm going to go ahead and disable this. If you want to add your own custom background image, you can go ahead and click on the image right here and then go ahead and upload it. You can also set the image behavior from cover to contain to original, whatever works best for you. And if you don't want to have your own background image, you can also take advantage of any of these default images right here or any of the background patterns right here on the bottom. In my particular case, I'm going to stick with this one right here because I think it looks a little bit nicer. So yeah, I'm going to go with this one. Once you're done with customizing the colors of every element on your bracket as well as the background settings, I want you to click on the custom tab right here on the top, and then this is where you can customize every element to your exact requirements. So for example, if you go to match location right here, we can change the match location elements background, typography, spacing, borders, shadow, as well as size. So yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of customizations they can take advantage of for every single element. I'm not going to go for every single customization they can take advantage of here because there's truly so many things they can change to create the exact type of 16-player tournament bracket that you want. But once you're done with customizing the actual design of the 16-team bracket, I want you to click on the settings wheel right here, which is option number 4, and then you'll be taken to the settings of your bracket. So the first thing that we can change here is a bracket type. In my case, I'm going to stick with my single elimination bracket, but you can go for any of these right here. You can also change the main title of the bracket, so it's this title right here. In my case, I'm going to keep it as it is. If you want to, you can upload the banner image here, set a description as well as the rules and terms of the tournament. Then if you just scroll down from here, you'll find the features section, which is where you can add additional features to your bracket. So for example, if our tournament has a third place match, we want to enable this button right here, and then we get the third place match bracket right here. In my case, it doesn't, so I'm going to go ahead and disable this. And exactly the same goes for all the other features you see right here on the left hand side. In case you don't know what any of these features do, simply hover your mouse over the information icon right here and you will get a brief description. From here, if you go down a little bit more, you also find the visibility section, which is where you can show and hide very specific elements within your bracket. So for example, in that particular case, if you want to hide a tournament bracket title right here on the top, we're going to go to the bracket title setting right here and then simply disable it, and then the title will be removed. But yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of different customizations you can take advantage of to create the exact type of 16-player bracket that you want. Once you're done with customizing everything and you're happy to go ahead and click on save changes in the top right corner of the screen right here, and then you'll be asked to assign your bracket to a project. So go ahead, click on select right here and click on new project. In my particular case, I'm not going to do that because I already have a project here, so I'm going to click on my project and then click on save changes. And just like that, your 16-team bracket is all ready to go. From here, you can either copy the code and embed it right on your website, or you can copy the link and share it with your community. In my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this, and I'm going to go ahead and click on start tournament right here. But before we do that, you will see this message right here, which is going to tell you what you can and can't change once the tournament begins. So go ahead and read through this and click on start tournament. Now, since I'm going to be the one that's going to manually update the bracket as the tournament progresses, what I need to do is go to the matches section right here on the left hand side of the screen. So I'm going to click on option number 2, and then this is where I can update the bracket in real time. So for example, if you already know the outcome of match number 1, I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and then this is where I can select the winner. Let's just suppose the Team Volcano will be Team Penguin 5-2. What we need to do here is choose the winner here. So it's going to be Volcano, and then the score is going to be 5-2. And as you can see, the bracket gets automatically updated. The Penguin team gets scratched out because they've been eliminated, and then the Volcano team gets highlighted and they get put through to the next stage of the tournament. Once done with updating the bracket, don't forget to click on save changes right here on the top, and then your changes will be reflected. And that's about it. That's how to make a 16-team bracket. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.